I'm comfortable where I am.
Yeah.
I want a lady I can lead where I am. And if you feel that you got more on me and I cannot lead you because you want me to be superior than you, which I understand women want a man that's superior, but I'm not chasing superiority. I'm already superiority. If you gotta do that, I'm not the guy for you. I left that guy in a heartbeat. Because women don't understand. Some women don't understand that just because you got a PhD doesn't mean the guy you're dating should get a PhD. Because women always want a guy that's higher than them. And the guy that wants
That's
that
not
higher
true.
than them don't want a woman that's the same. They
That's
want a
not
low
true.
woman. It's the way life life evolves, but human beings never evolve.
Yes, they do.
We want the same thing.
Human beings
We
do
still
evolve.
eat with spoon and knife.
Okay.
We still want to talk to each other. We still want somebody to be with. We still want human connection. We still want somebody to listen to us. We have AIs that can listen to us. We have computer. We have Siri or Alexa. But do we want Alexa to listen to us? No. I want a human being to listen to me. So no matter how much the world evolve, we still are human beings, and in connection, interaction, still want the same. Meaning now women make more money, right? But some of them are having issue being in a relationship. Why? Because the man that they want that's above them or the same level as them don't want them. That guy wants a woman that's with a GED or throwing hamburgers in McDonald's. That's younger or whatever the characteristic is, right? So that's what we live in. So I would say women that make more money than men, if you're not willing to go down and date a guy and connect with him and respect him and spend your money because you're going to pay bills and he's going to do his best, whatever he's making, and you guys respect each other and love each other. If you're not willing to do that, then I don't know what else to tell you. You're going to be single because guys that have money don't date a lady that's the same level as them or above them.
Okay. So again, going back to what I said, we don't care about that part. If you have a woman, if there's a woman that is a high earner, okay, she's telling you, I don't need you to provide financially for me. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the women that want men that make more than them. I'm talking to about the women who are high earners and are not looking for men who are also high earners.
Yeah.
They're looking for men to provide in other ways because they're able to take care of the financial piece.
I get that. What you're saying.
So what you keep going back to the money part. I'm not talking about that.
Can I add something?
No, I'm not done yet. So I'm not negating the fact that women are there's a term for that. I can't remember what it is, but that women want to date up. You're right. I agree with you 1,000%. I'm talking about the women who are not looking for men that earn more than they do, but they want them to provide other things. It doesn't make you less of a man to provide those things to her. Okay, it doesn't make you less. And they're not trying. And some women are not trying to take advantage of you because you're able to provide that to them. That's who I'm talking about. So there's different pockets of reality within this whole sphere.
You didn't understand.
No, we're not going to understand each other, but I want to make my point because you've had your opportunity to talk. So there are different populations of people that fall into the dynamic that you explained, that fall into the dynamic that I explained. Okay, they represent that population, and the others represent that population. All I'm simply saying is that women, a lot of women, some women, most women, however you want to calculate it, because like you said, you can get 100%. But a lot of women nowadays are looking for more from their partners than just financial provision, period.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for another way to be able to connect with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It doesn't make you a simp because you're in tune with your emotions. You can regulate your emotions. You're not having emotional outbursts and being passive aggressive, but you can communicate what's wrong with you or what's going on with you, or if someone did you wrong, you can communicate that to you and not keep that bottled in. You can let your woman in emotionally. You can feel a connection with her, and that's okay. It doesn't make you less of a man. It doesn't make you that you're not a leader, that you're not a provider, that you're vulnerable. You just need to know who you're doing that with, because everyone's not deserving of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you're giving that to, and that's gonna take your discernment to figure that out. So I hear what you're saying about the financial piece and women want to date above and all that other stuff. But like that's one segment of the population. But there's another that's looking for something different. So we cannot completely cancel that segment out because you want to focus on the money part.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and it's the same thing that I'm saying that you were playing, and I'm gonna say it again. What I was saying.
Sure.
What I said is the other part those women want, the men's are not gonna provide that.
Okay.
The men's are saying we're providers.
Okay.
What we do is provide and lead and be a king.
Cool.
You want something new, extra?
Yep.
It's not with us.
Okay, cool.
And if
Good
you're
to
not gonna get that, you're gonna be single. Case closed. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
That's why I said what men's do and what men's are able to do. It's like me telling a woman, right? We're living in a new world. You gotta do what I want. Don't talk. It's not gonna happen. She's a human being. She's gonna talk.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So saying a man that okay, we don't need your money no more. We got money. We cool, but we want some other things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry, ma'am. I cannot give you that some other things.
Well, then you're not my person.
What I can do is provide and be a king and lead, and you go and you follow under me. If you cannot do that, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Life goes on.
Yep. We move on.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like Kevin Samuels, but I'm just gonna leave it
there. That's fine. That's completely fine.
So that's where
there's somebody for everybody.
That's where my not really.
There is.
Not
there
really.
is someone for everyone. It may not be in this part of the world.
Oh, so you go to another country, right?
Hey, there are people who have decided that the dating pool here in this part of the world, whatever part of the world they live in, is not conducive to what they're looking for, and they're actively looking for other people that can fulfill that for them.
But it goes by the same advantage and taking.
That's a chance you take in life.
So my thing is, if you're gonna leave this country and go somewhere to date somebody that the guy might have an agenda of getting his green card, might use you to stepping stone and leave you in the future.
Yeah.
Why not date the guys here?
No.
That are throwing French fries in McDonald's that make $20,000 a year,
but
and just respect them and let them lead and don't look for more.
But they do.
In them.
And so that's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
They do that, right?
There are women that do that.
So what's the problem?
You're the one that want to talk about simps and talk about men who are being emotionally available to their women and who are catering to their women and are in healthy relationships where they're not being taken advantage of, that they're feeling loved and supported, and that they're able to provide and do all the things that men have been conditioned to do. I'm not talking about in situations where they're being abused by the women, they're being mistreated by the women. I'm talking about situations where they are providing the emotional provision that women are looking for. And if they endeavor to do something that's going to improve their economic status, that they're working on that together. So again, what you're representing and what I represent are smaller segments. But I think, again, and I always say this on every podcast, it kind of goes back to what it is that you want, what you're looking for.
Yeah, and that's why I say like your definition of simp is different from my definition of simp, right? What you're saying right now, if I'm correct, is a guy that makes six figures going for a guy that makes low amount, right?
That's not what all I'm simply saying is that
Mm-hmm.
men are getting a bad rep
Mm-hmm.
for choosing to love their women, for choosing to be emotionally supportive and available to their women, to being vulnerable to their women. They're being called simp, they're being called soft, they're being called not a leader, all this other stuff because they're loving their women in the way that their women want to be loved. I'm not talking about people who are being taken advantage of.
No, you didn't even listen to what I said. That's not what I said.
So,
Let me repeat myself. I listened to you, right?
okay,
That's
yeah,
why I was quiet.
yeah,
I said that if women that make six figures that they should get a guy that makes lower figure and make it work, right? And you said there's some women that do that,
they do.
but people look at the guy as a simp.
That's
That's,
so who cares?
no, that's what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah,
That's what you mean, right?
okay. So
So
you guys will call him a simp because his wife,
I'm
his
coming.
own. Okay,
Just
yeah,
answer my
get to
question.
it, please.
Yeah. So my point in that is if a guy is in love with her and the ladies let him lead and he's leading the home and he's in charge, he's not a simp.
Okay,
He's a
good,
king.
great.
It's just that he's not financially capacitated more than the woman.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
he's not a simp. Now a simp is a man that maybe the lady's making more money or she's making lower money
Yeah,
or she's making none and he's whatever.
yeah,
But he's doing everything that she wants to make her happy and is affecting him, whereby in public
yeah,
there's no respect,
yeah,
there's no levels to
yeah,
it. She's the man, she's leading,
yeah.
she controls him, she
Yep.
dictates when he can talk and she talks to him disrespectfully in public.
Dictates him when he can talk.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
so that's what I'm talking about. That's a simp. A guy that's living with a lady and he's not living or maintaining his kinship or leadership
Okay.
is a simp.
Gotcha.
If a guy is loving his lady, taking her to Dubai, showering her with blessings, talking to her every 10 hours, loving her, that's good. That's love.
Is it?
That's relationship.
Okay.
You investing in your woman, no matter what. But if you are in a way that you're constrained, you're affected, you can't even talk to your woman, you can't even correct her.
Yeah.
In public at home,
Yeah.
then there's a problem.
Gotcha.
If your woman is outraged in public and you can say, baby, enough, it's okay, let's go, you're a simp.
Got it.
So that's why I say my definition of a simp is different from yours.
Okay.
You're looking at something different from what I'm saying, right? Okay. And then what I was saying is that men are always going to be a man. Okay. Men are leaders, men are providers. Okay. If the role changes where a woman is a provider and she marries a guy, she's got to be willing to still give him that leadership.
And they are.
Still be submissive to him.
And we are.
And still respect him and love him.
And we do.
And it works out. But you don't see that a lot.
You don't, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
You can never get 100% of anything.
Okay, because
we focus on. I have seen a billionaire marry a poor guy.
Okay.
I have seen a queen marry a
so it does happen.
You know what I mean?
So I don't want you to paint this picture like it doesn't happen.
That's why I say nothing in life is 100%. Nothing. So when I say stuff, I don't mean 100%.
Okay.
Right? But I'm saying majority of ladies that are making six figures don't want a guy that makes less.
Gotcha.
They want a guy that makes above them.
Okay.
Or the same.
Got it.
While the guy that makes the same or above don't want them. They want a lady that's lower than them.
So can I say this?
Is the circle of weight. That's why Tyler Perry said what he said.
Okay.
Some ladies didn't like it. Some liked it. Some guys liked it. Some guys said that why would a woman be looking for a guy's financial? That means she's a prostitute or she's exchanging stuff. You know what I mean? Everybody can define it the way they want to define it, right?
Yeah.
But what he was saying, in my understanding, is that women make more than men.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make more than men and you want a man, and the majority of men are lower than you,
Mm-hmm.
they don't make six figures, they make 40 or less in a year.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be okay with dating him making less, and you still gotta give him that kinship, because no matter how much a man makes or how poor a man has that internal kingship, internal leadership in him.
Mm-hmm.
Is inbuilt in him. You get what I'm saying? It's inbuilt, and he's always gonna exercise his authority, his leadership, no matter the financial status, right? So if you cannot accept that in a man, then be single and enjoy your money and whatever career you have, and life goes on. It's simple.
Back to what I was saying. So there are women who are high earners that are okay with their boyfriend or husband earning less than them and still allows them to take on their role as the leader in their home, making the decisions, whatever the case may be. That's still happening. There are some dynamics where that doesn't happen, right? So this is only pertaining to those women that are seeking partnership in marriage, and they understand that they have put themselves in a predicament where they could potentially earn more than their spouse. They're fully aware of that, but they understand the value of a man and how he needs to be a leader and a provider in their home, right? So she's still able to submit to him as the man and leader of their home. I'm talking to those women because we do exist, regardless of the ones that we see on the internet, the ones that get more airtime, the more that gets more views, likes, whatever. Um, there are women out in this world that do earn a pretty good living and want a man to do life with and has no problem with them being the leader. There's some men or some women that are in scenarios that you talked about where because they earn more, they feel that they can call the shots and they can demoralize a man and talk to him in all kind of way and not have him be a leader. I'm not talking about those people. They do exist, yes. They do exist. But I'm not talking about them. So for the women that are looking for men to not only provide financially whatever they can, even if it's they make $50,000 a year, whatever that provision is, we'll take it because we realize it comes with far more. But we just need the men to step outside their ego and the fact that the woman is making more than them and really tap into what else they can provide in that dynamic. And if they cannot bring themselves to that mindset, then she's not the person. That's okay. Move on to somebody else. Go get you a girl that works at McDonald's or Burger King. If that's the lane that you want to be in, I love that for y'all. Go ahead and do it. And that's really all that I have to say about
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's too dynamic
that.
to it, um, where people understands the action and the precaution,
Yeah.
so that they will not say that I didn't know it's like this, or I don't know it's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
That's why you learn, and life is exposure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where a man is always gonna be a man, no matter his provision. A man wants to provide, but it's different in the Western world. So where you have situation,
Yeah.
and then you have simps that I've seen women. I've
Oh
had a
goodness.
female friend. She was dating two guys, right?
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
One guy was doing everything she wants. He would come to her house, wash her panties, clean her house, cook for her, clean
Damn.
her car, do whatever she wants.
I love that.
Like whatever she says, he will do it,
I
right?
love
And he only cared about how he does everything she wants. She's like, whatever she wants, right?
Yeah.
She has another guy that, man, he's firm on her, like, I ain't washing your panties. You're gonna wash my panties,
Not
right?
my parents.
He's firm on her. He's he don't tolerate nonsense for her. If she's like misbehaved, he corrects her right there and he lets her know what's
Like
up.
she's a child?
And he gives her a corrective action. So that
Okay.
next time she don't do that. So he's very firm. He don't do what she likes. He don't give her he don't make her feel like whatever she want she can get from him, right? So she was dating these two for a while, right? And these two proposed to her. And guess who she chose to marry?
Who'd she choose?
The firm guy,
Good.
not the simp.
Not this one.
Because she knew the simp would do everything she wants, but will not be a leader that would lead her from making mistakes or from regret of a family. Because
Got it.
marriage is about kids and family.
Got it.
She chose the guy that's corrective, that's hard, that she says is harsh, that she says is firm, that says that he's too what you call it, bossy or whatever women's call it. She chose that guy. And I asked her, why did you choose him? He's not making me happy. She's like, because I know that he's gonna correct me. I know that he's gonna be a leader. I know that he's gonna do the right thing for the family, whether I like it or not. You know what I mean? And he's a man, and I want a man. I don't want a woman. I don't want a kid. I don't want a baby. I want a man.
Oh, goodness.
And that's what women want. Women want men, even though they're not happy what comes with that, but they want men.
Out of here.
You know what I mean? So I was shocked and I realized that. You know what I mean? And it was amazing to me because I was thinking that she would go with a guy that does everything she wants. A guy that washes your panties for you, that comes to your house and clean your house and do whatever you want. You leave him for a guy. Life is a road. That's why I said no matter how much the world changes, human beings are human beings. We all want the same things. We desire the same thing. And men are not built to be emotional. And when you want extra from a man, you're not gonna get it. Because we know our roles.
We know that.
We know our roles, we know what we gotta do. We know how to keep a woman in their place. We know how to keep our woman. We know how to be a man. And you ask us to do different, we're not gonna do that. I say look for the same. Sorry, next guy.
Sounds good.
Because we are the custodian of relationship. We are the custodian of marriage.
I gotcha.
You are the custodian of the cookies, the blessings,
and your lineage.
And the lineage, right? Yes, if you can give us the lineage. But that's another story for another day. Yes. So yeah, in custodian of that, but we are the custodian of who we want to have the lineage with. Because if we don't have it with you, can't have no lineage. You can't produce no lineage. So we are the custodian of relationship. We are the custodian of marriage. And that's why I said men's are the price. You know what I mean? Men's are the price. But that can be debated. But that's
Lord
me personally.
Have mercy.
We are the price.
You guys listen. This has been for me an interesting conversation. And that's interesting that you're choosing to end your comments on men being the prize. And that's fine. I get it. At the end of the day, as men and women in this world and dating and trying to figure out what we want, you just need to figure that out. And if there's someone who is exhibiting qualities that you don't want or need in your life, then you need to make a decision. Don't allow society or tradition to make you accept something that you're not willing to. And I get it. There's a lot of competing factors here. There's a lot of expectations from your family, from your community, from your tradition, from your heritage, your culture. And the worst thing is to make others happy and you feel like shit. I'm sorry to cuss, but I can't. We do so many things to please others, and at the end of the day, we don't feel like we're getting what we want. And I just encourage you guys. So like as we are having conversations like this, and this was an interesting one. You just really need to you really need to figure out what it is you want in a relationship, in a partnership, and you just pursue people who align with that. And if as a woman you are attracting men who just give you whatever you want, they don't challenge you, and you feel that that's not really what you want, then take a look inside and see what it is that you're doing that's attracting those men, and make those changes so you can attract the kind of men you want. Same thing for guys. Like if you're wanting women who are submissive, who's going to do whatever you say, and all the things that you require, and you're attracting women that are opposite to that, then take a look at yourself and who you're attracting, and then make sure that you're in alignment with whatever it is that you're attracting, and that at the end of the day, like you're picking people that are going to help you achieve your goals, whether it be for lineage, whether it be for career, whatever the case may be. That you're selecting people that's going to help you achieve your goals, and you can do life with them, and you can love them and grow with them. So that's all that I have to say there. Do you have any closing comments for our viewers?
Um, I just have a little stuff.
Yeah.
Today, I mean, I don't have much. You know, what we talked is deep and it's sensitive, but that's what the beauty of being different and talking and challenging each other,
Yeah.
and you learn and you understand the other people because they said the person that wears the shoe knows how the shoe feels.
That's true.
I mean, so the only little thing I want to say in that is that um, life is a choice, life is a rule, and whatever you choose, you just understand there's a precaution for that and be ready to face that precaution. For example, if you're a lady that's making six figures, more figures, whatever figures, understand that you might be single, and the guys you want don't
That's
really
not
want
true. That's not true.
and you might be single.
Don't listen to him, ladies.
And for the ladies that make
You're Mr. Rights
six
out there.
figures and that wants a guy that's lower that makes maybe $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, try to understand the character of the guy, the personality. And if you find out the personality and the character is good and you're able to deal with him, don't let that money you make get into your head.
We don't
See
care
him
about
as
the money.
your king
We care about the heart,
and
the
respect
man.
him and understand one thing, ladies. We all have emotions, but we display the emotions differently.
We know that.
We all have, we all want to be heard. Even men's want his woman to hear him or listen to him. You know what I mean? But we are built different. We have different views and we have different blessings, and we have to respect each other's blessings. Just like a man respects a lady that's maybe more emotional than him, maybe more child childly than him, because that's the feminine in a lady, right? So, and men's are not gonna do more than what men's are. If you're looking for a man to be emotional or more in the other way, apart from providing and being a leadership, I wish you good luck, sister.
He's out there, honey.
You might find him when you're 100 years old.
You will find him.
I wish you good luck.
It doesn't matter. 100, you'll find him.
So I wish everybody well, and um, I mean, life is funny. You learn from other people's country. When I look at America, Europe, and all the Western world, and when I look at Asia, China, India, and Africa, there's a whole lot of difference. And you see what's working and what's not working.
Yeah.
And you find what you want in life, because not everybody's meant to have kids. Not everybody is meant to be in a relationship. Not everybody is meant to be married. Not everybody is meant to be having a conductive bed partner. Some people are celebrities till they die.
Oh Lord.
But You choose what
Yes,
you
you
want.
do. You
And when
too.
you're choosing, understand the precaution of what you're choosing of what the other person wants.
Yeah.
And there's a rule. Men's want ladies that young, make less.
Oh,
Women's want a
goodness.
man that make more, and that's a leadership.
Got it.
It is what it is.
Again.
So I love you guys,
Yeah.
and tonight is a nice night, and it's different because we're active, but we decided to spice it up. And and my brothers always know you're the prize.
Oh gosh.
Man, you're the prize.
Women, you're the prize too. We
You
are
know,
we are all the prize. We
we are the prize.
all of us are the prize.
Yes,
You just need to know what works best for you.
but there's one
That's it.
special prize.
You just need to know what works best for you, ladies. And men, just know what works best for you. And don't be afraid to communicate that. So with that, we bid you guys a farewell. Thank you for tuning into
And
our
men's always be
podcast.
men. Don't listen to.
Oof, he always has to have the last say. It's all good. I'll let you have it. But thank you guys so much for tuning into our podcast.
We welcome you guys. We love you guys, and please, what we're saying, look into the good ones that favor you and take it.
Likewise.
The ones you don't like, throw it away, but
Yes.
don't throw us away.
Yes.
Because we love you guys.
Same thing, men. Don't throw us women away who are ambitious and are high earners and still want to love you and treat you like the kings that you are. So with that, we bid you farewell, you guys. Peace.